Let's annoy the neighbors until we're kicked out and also maybe sued. Today, we're gonna do a video about the old super awesome, super swag popular YouTuber of today's society. No, I'm not talking about PewDiePie, which is way on the top. No, we're talking about a public nuisance, the greatest dab YouTuber of all time. He's also a Disney star. You know him by Jake Paul. First, we gotta say, who is Jake Paul? Jake Paul's ex-Viner, because Vine ended, thank God. Then he went to Disney, then he went to YouTube. Then basically he's now the stereotypical frat boy. You ever see the movie Neighbors?
Ready for a show!
Call the cops.
It almost seems so lame.
Do it anonymously.
That's a good idea. They do our dirty work for us.
It's basically Neighbors in real life. Jake Paul's recently got a lot of attention on, you know, mainstream media. But you know, just not in a good way. Just a little tiny problem he did. Now, what I mean by a little problem, as in, once again, I mentioned, you ever seen the movie Neighbors? Or the neighbors are being a bunch of assholes. That's basically the premise of this entire thing. Jake Paul and Team 10 has become a public nuisance to his neighbors, filing a lot of complaints to Jake Paul.
He is a social media megastar. His name is Jake Paul. The 20-year-old Disney actor is a pop culture powerhouse with 8.5 million followers on Instagram and YouTube. He rents a large house in an upscale West Hollywood neighborhood, and this tight-knit community has become the new setting for many of his pranks and performances.
The neighbors hate me, but I'm still gonna flip and send it.
He apparently makes his address no secret, and that piece of information draws an endless stream of fans, mostly young girls, the day we visited, and their parents, to the property.
He's funny? Savage.
Savage?
Yeah.
A recent stunt involved tossing furniture into an empty pool and setting the pile on fire. Neighbors say flames eventually grew higher than the house, and as the pit was burning and smoking, they were fuming.
We used to be a really nice, quiet street, and now we're just this, like, war zone. We're families here.
Let me just make my house public. He doxed himself, basically, if you think about it. His house, if you look up Team 10 house, it shows up on Google. And it shows the address, so anybody can just go there. And what does Jake Paul do when a lot of fans come over, mostly little girls that are 14 years old? He acts like a total spaz.
But as neighbors living with this every day, we're fed up.
Look at him.
Shortly after we arrived, look who came out to greet us.
Jake, Channel 5.
Yeah, they're not subscribed. They're not subscribed.
Are we live?
Hablamos español también.
Oh, está bien, te amo mucho.
Jake, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't crawl up there.
Why?
Okay, I just wouldn't do that. A lot of the neighbors are complaining. They're very upset.
The neighbors don't like it because 1, too many people. 2, well, he's being a little spaz. 3, he's becoming like a potential danger to people. 4, making a giant bonfire in his backyard.
The stunt involved tossing furniture into an empty pool and setting the pile on fire. Neighbors say flames eventually grew higher than the house, and as the pit was burning and smoking, they were fuming.
5, recording the neighbors without their permission.
Appreciate it. I do, and like I don't hate you guys. I'm not one of the neighbors that like absolutely hates you. Yeah, I know. It's really tough because
The neighbors don't like it one bit. And what does Jake Paulers think about him being a total spaz?
Funny? Savage.
Savage?
Yeah.
We are savages. We are always lit. We are powerful. We prank people. We love Team 10. We love Bizawak. We are Jake Paulers at Jake Paul. No, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Oh, look at that. Someone did a crime. Oh man, that guy was so savage. Oh, what do you think of Jake Paul being a complete nuisance to society, and mostly the neighborhood? Oh, he's just so savage. So savage when the news team shows up. Jake Paul, what does Jake Paul do? Who acts like a complete spaz once again. Runs like a little girl to the private property of a legitimate business and just stands on it.
Jake, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't crawl up there.
Why?
Okay.
This is what most parents, most people call, immature. Oh yeah, most of the complaints were also based on Jake Paul in his backyard. He emptied out his pool and set random things in there and set them on fire, to the point the flames go up taller than his house. What does Team 10 reply with? Oh, it's just special effects.
Recent stunt involved tossing furniture into an empty pool and setting the pile on fire. Neighbors say flames eventually grew higher than the house, and as the pit was burning and smoking, they were fuming.
Do you have any response to what the neighbors are saying? It's like a war zone out here?
Yeah, that's a little dramatic, but we do understand where they're coming from.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, that is crazy.
Pretty lit from the inside, though.
Yeah, I mean, they said it's like a war zone out here, and like there's like fires and stuff catching on fire and all that.
We have really good special effects out there in the back.
I don't see any fires, so that's pretty...
Completely denying the fact that they did that. Do you know what other irresponsible things he did? What happens when you drop a motorcycle in you know, submerge it in water? It breaks.
Oh my God! Oh! He sent it! He sent it!
Oh, just he tries to ramp over his pool. Didn't make it. Oh no. What else did Jake Paul do, shall we? Basically, I'm just naming things Jake Paul's done that's dumb. Randomly honking at random people, basically annoying the crap out of them.
2, 1.
Parked in a handicap spot and didn't pay the fine.
So, Jake, did you pay for parking?
No, but can I get out there?
Let's do it! Yeah, it's an Ohio exit, you know?
Yeah, it's a Ohio exit.
So, Jake. No, Jake. Oh, man. No.
I'm not Jenny. Jenny's no longer alive. I'm just the supervisor.
Jenny's dead. Jenny's dead. Jenny's dead.
Bye. Come on, you guys. I have a business. You gotta go.
Team members only.
Oh, wait, we're a team, right?
We're Team 10 members.
If you guys are not supposed to be down here.
Oh, it's a prank.
Oh.
It's a prank.
The other entrance.
Now we're getting kicked out.
Am I gonna show up on your vlog, man? Come on.
He's just trying to be an uncle. This guy, he doesn't talk.
Apparently cheated on his girlfriend. I don't know the full details of that.
Food, and then all of a sudden I'd hear them upstairs, like I could hear it. I could literally hear it. Like, do you know what that does to a person? So I would just go upstairs to my bathroom or my bedroom, and I would just cry myself to sleep, like night after night. But like, dude, you're smashing the guy I'm like in love with.
He also stopped traffic. Why? Because he's savage. Oh yeah, apparently his van broke down, like in the middle of the highway. He blamed the neighbors, saying that the neighbors were trying to kill him. And also saying that the van flipped on top, like an action movie.
One of the neighbors yesterday, or 2 nights ago, sorry. One of the neighbors comes over and unscrews the screws in the tire to our Team 10 van. The neighbors tried to kill us, bro. They take the nuts out. The nuts are off of the tire. So they start driving slow on the highway. Literally the whole entire tire falls off, and they, like, the bus lopsides. They go flying into the middle of the traffic on the 101. The whole highway stops. Super dangerous situation, and our neighbors are the ones that did this.
It's fucked up, yeah. All fucked up. It's pretty serious. Look. Yeah, that was definitely them, dude.
Yeah, when the news team tells Jake Paul that the neighbors, you know, have a problem with Jake Paul is all like, you know, just, oh, I feel sorry for them, but the Jake Paul is the best thing around. You can't stop him. With a little.
What do you say to the neighbors though that are upset? And they're really upset.
No, I honestly.
You can't beat them, join them.
No, I'm honestly, yeah, it's terrible. It's a bad situation. No, I feel bad for them, for sure. There's nothing we could do though. The Jake Paulers are the strongest army out there. Dab. I have one question for you.
Yeah.
What are those?
Oh yeah, and Jake Paul's fans always just defends him for no reason. It's like, oh, you see him? He just killed the guy. Oh, but he probably had a good reason to do that though. With his giant ego, is all like being real and apologized to the neighbors. No, what he did was he apologized to the neighbors, but while secretly it being filmed.
I do, and like I don't hate you guys. I'm not one of the neighbors that like absolutely hates you.
And in that area, if you film someone without their knowledge, that's you know, some people call it a crime. If the prosecutor decides to charge the crime or eavesdropping as a misdemeanor, whatever the hell that says, misdemeanor, then the maximum penalties are a fine up to $2,000. I mean, $2,500, up to 1 year in county jail or both. That would be bad for the Jake Paulers, you know, to wait 1 year for Jake Paul to upload another 20-minute vlog. And if it goes to jail, then Tyrone on the other side would be all like, it's gonna be every day, bro, in the shower. Just bend over, Jake Paul. Just bend over. It's gonna be every day, bro. And what are the Jake Pauls gonna do? Oh, just still defend Jake Paul. Why? Because he's savage, and he's on Disney, and he's, oh my god, he's so hot. Who would've knew that Jake Paul was about to go to jail, and then OJ gets out of jail? Coincidence? I think not. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Yeah, want to support me and stuff, just subscribe, comment below, like, or bell it, or even donate in the description below. Do what you want. I don't, you know, see ya.